Hey guys, welcome back. I'm EDC Gunner, and today I just wanna do one of those old style EDC Gunner videos. And some of you have been complaining to me in the comment section. And today I thought I'd show you my latest Omega I got. And this is the latest Omega I got. I got it yesterday. And I thought I'd show you my Constellation. Constellation is it's one of those nicer Omega line watches. Constellation line is back in the days the Constellation was top of the line, and nowadays they are not. Speedmaster, Seamaster are pretty much what you should get from Omega. However, if speaking vintage watches, I got this beautiful Constellation automatic Omega. And I want to give you a closer look, and in the second part of the video I want to show you I got this one yesterday. I haven't had a chance to touch it other than wound it and to check out how it's working, so I just got it yesterday, wound it, and I left it today. And I want to show you what I do when I get a vintage watch like this. It's usually dirty, and I want to show you the process, how I take care of it. Let me just take off the wrist, my Constellation. And I had many Geneve Omegas. I had Seamasters, I had all of them when it comes to vintage, but the Constellation is really one of my favorites because take a look at this. Take a look at the lug design. Take a look at the lugs here. And the nicer one from this one is the pipe pen dial. I hate the crosshair dial, but the pipe pen dial is, I think it's gorgeous. This is a stainless steel Omega. It has a details here, has a different details. I want to give you and you can see on the profile of here, hopefully, let me just kill this light, hopefully you can see it better. It's all nice and original. Never been I haven't opened it yet because I see 0 scratches from someone attempting to open it, so I don't want to be the first guy to make it. It has this here place, this here, I don't know what you call this, but this is golden inlay, and in most of these watches this one falls off, and this one's still here. And says here Constellation, and here waterproof. The crown is signed. You can see the signed crown. This is you can manually wound this watch, and I don't know what movement is it. Like I said, I don't want to be the first one to give it a scratch, so lately I've been very clumsy, so I'm gonna take it to my watchmaker to check out the movement for inspection and everything else. But this is one of those movements that probably starts with 5. Those are some of the nicer movements out there. The crystal is plastic. It needs a little bit of a polishing. I will probably do some polishing to the crystal. Has some scratches because it's Hazelite plastic, and it has that Omega crown logo in the middle here, so it's original crystal. That's how you know the crystal is original. And yeah, this is a 35. I read online somewhere that it's 34. I haven't really measured it. I don't really care. Is it 4 or 5 or 6? I just like the watch, how it looks. It just looks amazing. And overall, my favorite feature of this one is these lugs, and the side here profile of the watch is just gorgeous. So yeah, that's it. This is the Omega Constellation. Let me just put it on a wrist. I put a nice leather Hirsch band over here. And it works great. I'm gonna experiment later on with some straps, and what I like to do with this, when these vintage watches, with vintage Omegas, I like to make them Daniel Wellington out of them, and so put a nice Daniel Wellington style needle on them and wear them, because I like the look. Not gonna lie, I like the look, but I don't like the Daniel Wellington as a watch. I like the design, and I that looks beautiful, absolutely timeless design. But this is also very nice design. And when someone asks, is that a Daniel Wellington, I say no, it's Omega. It's a vintage Omega. So yeah. Here I have Seamaster 600, and this one I got yesterday. You can see the watch in all of its glory. I haven't done anything to it other than wound it, and this is a manual wound movement. So first of all, it came on this. I don't know what to say about this bracelet. It's gold plated, and here center links have some sort of a pattern. I never saw this before, and it's really ugly. Strangely enough, it kind of works on the wrist when you take it when you look at it from the distance, because it kind of looks vintagey, but nevertheless this bracelet has to go. It's gotta go, and that's the first thing. I'm gonna remove it. I'm not gonna remove it on camera because that's always a disaster. Whenever I try to do this simplest tasks through viewfinder on camera, it just goes away. So okay, that took eternity to remove. One eternity later. So yeah, this is the bracelet. It's very interesting. I like these vintage bracelets, and this one's actually a good quality for its time period. And I guess this bracelet will cost a lot of money, especially because it was gold plated. And the original owner of this watch, he bought it in the 70s in Germany. The watch was bought in the 70s in Germany. That's what his, I believe it was his grandson or someone, his caretaker, who sold me the watch, he said. And this is a little anchor here. I just only dislike this portion here, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna clean it and keep it, because I like to keep all this junk from old watches. Here's the watch again. What I'm gonna do next, I wanna open it. I wanna check out the movement because I'm interested. I think it's 613, but I'm not really sure. But before opening this old vintage watch you got on eBay or somewhere else, what I do is I use a softer brush. This is a toothbrush because I don't have all those fancy watchmaker tools. And what I do, I'm just gonna remove all this debris, dust, and everything else, so it wouldn't go into the movement. And especially over here, that's what watchmakers do. They have a larger, and they just remove dry, especially dry. They remove everything. So I'm just gonna cut it here. I'm not gonna do this on camera or here, and I'm gonna get back to you. So yeah, I did most of the work. I did it like this, just clean all the stuff that could fall off. Since this watch is not waterproof, I use the dry toothbrush, and that's the best advice I can give you with that. So I did this thoroughly a couple of times, and toothbrush not gonna damage anything. It's not gonna leave some scratches unless it's a brand new, so try some medium soft, I don't know. Yeah, I did that. You can see some of the things have fallen off, but some of the things did not. So my next step to clean up this watch, again, since this watch is not, I'm not gonna take it to a service right now. Just wanna have it. I wanna wear it because it tells the time correctly. So I will wanna wear it sometime, and when time comes for service, I will do it. But before that, I wanna wear it. I don't wanna wear a dirty watch. Simple as that. So next thing I do, I use a toothpick. Use a toothpick, and I try to, because this is a wood, and I just try to do this. So yeah, you can see already that I'm doing this through the viewfinder. It's a bit weird, but just want to show you how much dirt, because this watch probably hasn't been cleaned ever for years. Especially I hate when I get a watch and this is that dirty. I really hate it. So I do this to all of the watches, especially vintage one, and ones I intend to keep unless it's a. But the other day I did a Casio watch. It was $10 Casio watch, and I cleaned it like this. I think even better than this one because it was a bit more dirtier. But you can see all of this stuff here on the toothpick. And what I like to do, because toothpicks, I just use my knife. And by the way, this is Benchmade, today's EDC, and make it a little bit sharper. Yeah, sharper. Sorry about the noises. And yeah, try to clean it as much as possible. The best thing you can do is to give it to a watchmaker, professional watchmakers, for a full service and overhaul, and they do this things and ultrasonic cleaners. They take out the movement and everything, and but I really, when I got my Datejust, did the same thing. It was very, very, very dirty, especially the bracelet. You wouldn't believe it. Don't forget behind the ears. Don't forget behind the ears. And yeah, I think we are done here, almost done. I like vintage watches, but I don't like them, how most of them are so dirty that it's really gross, but I do enjoy restoring them back to its former glory. And it has some scratches on the crystal, but I will take care of it later on. A bit more TLC here, and yeah, this is how I do it. If you have your method, to write me in the comment section how you clean your watches. Do you even clean them? And this is just how I do it. And I just don't feel good putting the watch on my wrist, so without this. So yeah, next step I'm gonna do, I have here some wet wipes, and I'm gonna carefully use one of those. They are antibacterial wet wipes, and I'm gonna clean the watch thoroughly. This, just be careful, they are quite wet, so you don't want that water and moisture go into the movement deeply. So I use this. Sorry, I'm using the budget tripod today, so but I did this in a spur of the moment. I thought it would be fun to share with you, and you can see this. Check this out. So yeah, you definitely need to do this when it comes to all watches. And if you have a watch that you are wearing every day, you haven't took care of it lately, when my dry watches, I wash them. I wash them just like dishes, but with these sorts of watches it's a bit difficult and tricky. But when you have time, I think it's really good idea to do something like this. Just to, it's like maintaining and detailing your car. If you have a nice car and you like it, you take care of it. Not just change the oil and everything. You want to detail it, wax it, clean the seats and all that good stuff. So you can see it wasn't that dirty, but definitely was dirty around the edges, around the crystal, and I'm very happy I got this out of the way, and now it already looks much nicer. It's cleaned up better, and I think now I'm ready to open it to show you the movement. So if you haven't opened a watch before, certainly do not do it first time on a vintage Omega or something like this, because this can happen here. Let me just show you. See, someone tried to open it before and it scratched up the watch. Do you see this Seamaster Hippo? And this it bugs me, this watch is not waterproof, but it's a Seamaster, so don't be fooled by that. And you can see straight away nice perlage finish here. Let me just try to zoom in a little bit. This case back also needs some cleaning. This watch definitely needs a cleaning, and I will definitely have to service it if I decide it will be in my collection, and I think it will. Properly maintained, well taken care of, serviced, it definitely will serve you for many times. And check out the moment. I want to show you. This could be a nice thumbnail photo here. This is the Omega Caliber 611. And I thought it was 613 because of it has a date. First I thought it's a 601, but 601 does not have a date. 613 has a date, and 611 has a date, but it has a nice quickset and not just like 613. And the watch is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, and you can see this is really a high quality moment. And of course, I'm messing with this watch because I have a watchmaker readily available who can service my watch. So if you don't have a watchmaker, I would not recommend you messing with your watches. And I've done this many times. So yeah, I'm gonna close this watch up here, and I'm gonna try to find a nice strap for it. So here it is, guys. I managed to find another black one. This one is a cheaper one, but somehow I prefer black and gold a bit more than the brown. And yeah, that's it. There's only one thing I need to do right now, is to polish the crystals, but I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, these are my two little vintage Omegas. So here's another shot, different perspective, and yeah, I think these are just beautiful. Seamaster 600 with manual wound movement, and Constellation, which is absolutely gorgeous, and you can see the difference in quality when you just take them. This feels different, and yeah. So yeah, I do have another Omega. I think I showed you that one maybe on Instagram, but these two are very nice and I love them. So yeah, always left for me is to give you a quick wrist shot and to show you how it works on the wrist. I think I love it. I love these vintage watches, and it doesn't feel vintage when you take a look at modern Pateks, Calatravas, and everything. This is just a timeless design that was designed many years ago, and it's here to stay. Just take a look at those Daniel Wellington watches. They've taken the world, and they are nothing different than this other than a NATO strap.